washers spinning. 2:14 a.m. I wasn't planning to do laundry that night, but the basket finally collapsed under its own weight. So here I am, standing inside a 24-hour laundromat, watching machines do all the work. The place smelled like detergent and old tile floors, rows of dryers humming in perfect rhythm like a factory making clean shirts instead of car parts. A guy near the window was folding work uniforms carefully, like he couldn't afford to do it twice. An older woman sat reading a paperback novel, turning pages slower than the machines turned clothes. Nobody looked happy, nobody looked miserable, just people handling Tuesday. Late night, bright glow, round and round the cycles go. Keep waiting, kill the time. Another nickel, another dime. Late night, empty chairs, everybody carrying cares. Keep moving through the blue, got things to do. The vending machine near the entrance stole my dollar, then refused to explain itself. A teenager walked in carrying 2 giant trash bags full of clothes, looked exhausted, probably coming from work, probably heading back tomorrow. The television in the corner played a game show with no sound, contestants celebrating things nobody here cared about. Outside, rain tapped against the glass, cars passed every few minutes, headlights sliding across the floor then disappearing. Funny how every place feels like an airport after midnight. People waiting, people leaving, nobody staying forever. Late night, bright glow, round and round the cycles go. Keep waiting, kill the time. Another nickel, another dime. Late night, empty chairs, everybody carrying cares. Keep moving through the blue, got things to do. Dryers finally stopped. The room felt strangely quiet, like somebody muted a conversation. I pulled warm clothes into a basket, steam rising into the fluorescent light. Across the room, the woman closed the book. The guy finished folding uniforms. The teenager loaded another machine. Everybody reaching a different finish line. I pushed the door open and stepped outside. Cold air hitting my face. The city's still awake. The streets still shining from the rain. And somehow carrying clean laundry home felt like an accomplishment. Late night, machines rest, everybody doing their best. Keep pushing through the load, walking down the road. Late night, when rain still falls, echoes through empty halls. Keep moving through the gray, find another way. Late night, one more chore, one more thing worth fighting for. Keep rolling till it's through, tomorrow's waiting too. Laundry basket full, night almost gone. Envelope on the door. I already knew what it was. I saw it hanging there before I even unlocked the apartment. White paper, bold letters, tape barely holding it against the wind. The hallway smelled like old paint and somebody's dinner, same as every week. I pulled the notice off the door, folded it once, didn't read it right away, didn't need to. So Some things announce themselves before you open them. Inside the apartment, the fridge hummed louder than usual. Or maybe the room was just that quiet. I dropped my keys into a bowl near the entrance. Mist, they hit the floor, and for a second, that was the loudest thing in my life. Past due, late again. Same fight, different end. Keep moving through the strain. Standing in the rain. Past due, paper thin. Heavyweight, under skin. Keep breathing through the doubt. Trying to work it out. I finally sat down and opened the envelope. Numbers, deadlines, warnings written in polite language. The kind that sounds professional while quietly changing your heartbeat. I grabbed a notebook from the kitchen table, started adding things up, subtracting things down, watching totals shrink faster than they should. Phone buzzing with advertisements, sales, discounts, vacation offers. But the universe was trying out stand-up comedy. I laughed once, not because anything was funny, because the alternative sounded worse. Past you, late again. Same fight, different end. Keep moving through the strain. Standing in the rain. Past due, paper thin. Heavyweight, under skin. Keep breathing through the doubt. Trying to work it out. Around midnight, I walked down to the laundromat across the street. Not because I needed laundry done, just needed a place that wasn't my apartment. A guy sat near the dryers counting coins into neat little stacks. An older woman reading a magazine from last year. Everybody carrying something. Money problems, family problems, future problems, just different names on the paperwork. I bought a soda from a machine that barely worked. Sat by the window and watched headlights pass outside. The note is still folded in my pocket. The problem's still real, but somehow smaller than it felt 3 hours ago. Past due. Past due. Past due.
Still standing, doing all I can. Keep pushing through the storm, trying to stay warm. Past due. One more bill, one more climb up the hill. Keep moving, don't break down, even when you're running out. Past due, night goes on, then suddenly it's dawn.
Keep walking through the gray. Find another way. Notice on the table. Morning on the way. Receipt printer buzzing. 2:37 a.m. I stopped at the ATM because the street felt too empty to walk through. The machine stood inside a small glass booth, bright enough to look important, lonely enough to tell the truth. The door clicked shut behind me, blocking out most of the city noise. Just me, a screen, and numbers pretending to explain life. Outside, rainwater reflected traffic lights across the pavement. Red, green, yellow, colors changing faster than anything else tonight. I inserted the card, typed the code, watched the machine think about it longer than necessary. ATM light, cold glow, where the lost hours go.
Keep moving through the night,
Under fluorescent light, ATM light.
silent screen.
Nothing's ever what it seems.
Keep walking through the dark,
Holding on to a spark. The balance appeared then disappeared like every number eventually does. The printer inside the machine started working mechanical, precise, unemotional. The receipt came out warm, fresh from a process nobody thinks about. I folded ATM light,
Cold glow,
where the lost hours go.
keep moving through the night.
Under fluorescent light, ATM light.
Silent scream,
Nothing's ever what it seems.
keep walking through the dark.
Holding on to a spark. I step back onto the sidewalk, the booth behind me glowing against the darkness, like a lighthouse built for ordinary problems. The receipt stayed in my pocket, crumpling a little more with every step around me. The city kept operating quietly, traffic signals changing, store signs humming, street lights standing guard, nobody noticing the tiny transaction that just happened. And maybe that's the point, most important things happen without an audience.
ATM light,
Still shines
through the weather,
through the times,
keep moving,
through the gray.
find another way.
ATM light
Rain falls down,
echoes through the town,
keep rolling
through the strain.
through the quiet rain.
ATM light, one last glance, one more passing chance.
Keep going,
Don't explain,
tomorrow comes again.
receipt in my pocket. City, still awake. Cheers, upside down. Closing time again. I got to the mall 20 minutes before they locked the doors. Not shopping, not really. Just needed somewhere warm to sit for a while. The food court was almost empty. Workers wiping tables, managers counting registers. The smell of fried food still floating through the air like the day hadn't fully left yet. A teenager swept the same corner 3 times, probably waiting for the clock more than the dirt. The burger place already turned off half its lights. A pizza shop employee stacked trays without looking up. Everybody finishing something, everybody ready to leave. I bought a soda I didn't need, just to have a reason to stay. Late night, empty space, same lights, different face. Keep moving through the glow. Where the next, I don't know. Late night, closing bell, everybody knows it well. Keep walking through the haze, lost inside these days. A security guard walked past holding a radio, slow pace, long shift, the kind of walk that says you've been here all day. A couple sat near the window sharing fries, talking quietly like they forgot the rest of the world existed. I envied that for a second, not the relationship, just the ability to be present. My phone buzzed with notifications, I looked it again. Nothing urgent, nothing important, just more noise asking for attention. The cleaning crew rolled in with carts and buckets like a second shift, taking over the stage. Late night, empty space, same lights, different face. Keep moving through the glow. Where the next, I don't know. Late night, closing bell, everybody knows it well. Keep walking through the haze, lost inside these days. One by one the signs went dark. First the coffee shop, then the sandwich place. Then the ice cream stand near the escalator. Amazing how a building changes personality when the lights disappear. The music overhead finally stopped, leaving behind a silence that felt bigger than the room. I stood up, threw away the empty cup and headed toward the exit. Outside the parking lot reflected the city lights from a recent rain. Cars leaving, engine starting, another day shutting down, another one already waiting. Lights fade low, where the hours always go. Keep moving through the dark, holding on to a spark. Late night, almost gone, then suddenly it's dawn. Keep rolling through the gray, find another way. Late night, one more turn, one more lesson left to learn. Keep walking past the end and do it all again. Food court empty. Escalators still running.